Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to the Women's Wellness Network, and welcome to our guest today, Gina. Hello, Gina. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Tammy.
Wonderful. It's nice to meet you, and thank you for coming to the Women's Wellness Network.
Thanks for inviting me. I've been following you for quite a while and saw a lot of nice interviews. So I'm really happy to be
Wonderful. Now it's your turn. So
here.
let's just get started. Let's jump right in, and maybe just introduce yourself and tell us where you are in the world.
I'm living in Amsterdam. I work as a coach, but I call myself health stylist because I approach health from a different angle, and I think that if we all created our own health style, we'd be more healthy and more uh, tuned to ourselves, to our needs. So that's my biggest uh, difference in approaching. So I'm not like standard, and I use all kind of different work forms. So I do gut health, hormone balancing. I do food, of course, stress counseling, and everything in between.
Well, first of all, I'm just going to say I love that you call yourself a health stylist. That is amazing, right? It's like stylizing your health. It's like a lifestyle, but for your
Yeah,
health. Yeah,
yeah.
it's amazing. I
So
love it. Did you come up with that yourself?
yeah, I woke up one morning and thought this is going to be because I was a little bit juggling with the word coach, counselor, and I was like, so many coaches in this area. I was like, okay, and I really love to customize somebody's health plan because no size fits all, and so it's really customized on everybody's specific problem or area or issue, and yeah, so
Yeah, well, we
that's
all are different, right? So yeah,
yeah,
custom styling is beautiful. Like how
yeah,
lovely. It's kind of like everybody's hair is different and not
yeah.
right. Yeah, beautiful. I love that.
And not every color fits, you know. We all have our own uh, color palette. So that's also with health, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, because all our genetics are different and
Yeah.
hormones, women's,
Preferences.
men's,
Because,
yeah,
yeah.
age. Yeah, all the
Age.
different
Oh,
things.
age.
Well, it does happen to all of us if we're lucky. And
Yeah.
if we're lucky, we are doing it well so that we are
Yeah.
living well, right? So,
Yeah.
women that you work with, I was just going to ask this first before we jump into your story, but who do you work with specifically? Everybody,
Um,
or do you have like a certain criteria that you kind of generally work with?
it's like mostly I work with men and women, and mostly they are like early 30s, and then whatever age
Yeah.
they are. And it's like mostly high achieving people who are very demanding of themselves, working with people who are like suppressed trauma or chronic stress, and they develop this coping mechanism, working, or achieving. So, and then suddenly they hit the wall. So that's mostly the people that come in. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That makes perfect sense to me. And okay, so take us back. Take us back to how did you get into doing this? What made you want to do this to begin with? I know you said you were doing something else before, right? Um,
Yeah.
so have you always been interested in health from
Yeah.
when
But
you were little?
since I could walk, I was always sorry, nurturing people. I think I was 4 years old. I was making coffee for my parents, and so I was really like very young when I was like the nurse of the family. So it's in my genes. I don't know why, but I'm the only one in the family who has it. But it was my calling. And but when I grew up, I was first a physiotherapist assistant. So I was like working on the back in the practice for physiotherapy. And I started massage therapy myself, and then rehabilitation training, and worked with all kind of professional athletes. And then in 2006, I left my hometown because of all kinds of issues that were going on. I have very traumatized health, youth, so my health was not good at that point already. And I was always struggling with chronic illnesses and misunderstanding by doctors. And at the age of 31, I almost died due to a lung infection. And at that point, I was like, okay, this has been enough. I'm going to seek it out. What's happening to me? So eventually, I dived deep into the philosophy of stress and the reaction of stress in the body. And then, not immediately, but year after year, I got still find more answers to all these questions that I had. And then I moved to Amsterdam in 2006. I left everything behind, started my new life in Amsterdam, and there was a new challenge because I came in an area with all kind of high value people. So, and that was not my background. So it's really like, wow, what's happening to me? You know, I didn't know that this existed. So I was like, okay, this is a whole new chapter of my life. And it was the best gift I could give myself to do that. And yeah, it's beautiful. And so I started working with all kind of top athletes. I traveled halfway around the world with all kind of different events. So until Australia, I went to Australia with World Championships, and so all kind of beautiful experiences. And then in 2013, I got that back injury, and I was from one day to the next, I was immobilized. I couldn't walk, couldn't sit, I couldn't do anything. So I had to quit working. And then again, the doctor said, "Oh, you're never going to be able to work again." And I was like, "Wait and see, wait and see."
Yeah.
So six
Right.
weeks later, I applied for new school for new study, but I couldn't really go back to school at that point because I was really disabled. I had to do my rehabilitation first, and so I started that myself because it was also my job. So I step by step, baby steps, and then in January or so, I started going back to school, and then I did this study for that actually was 3 years. I did in 1 year, and then I kept on going for a few more years. So and now it's 2024. So yeah,
Yeah, time keeps flowing, right? Like
yeah,
we keep evolving, we keep becoming the next evolution of ourselves. And
yeah,
a lot of times it is out of necessity, and it is for
yeah,
our own healing, for our own benefits to
yeah,
improve ourselves. So
exactly.
what happened from the moment from like what did you do? Did you do anything specifically to get yourself mobile again? I know you were doing rehab. Was it like just physical work, or were you doing like emotional stuff too, like inner work
Well,
too?
well, because it was life testing me because I moved from the south of Holland, deep south of Holland, is 215 kilometers from where I was born to Amsterdam, and at the point that everything went wrong, also my relationship went sideways, and actually everything that I built up in 7 years' time was completely vanished in 3 months' time because yeah, wrong decisions one after the other, and then I had to start all over from scratch. And I was really like, I can still remember that moment that I was stood in the parking lot and only my car was left. I was like, next year around this time, I know why this happened to me. So let's go. So, and I start going. And I don't know, you get resourceful in those times, you know, you
Yeah,
have to.
yeah, for
And
sure you do have to.
then I had to take a deep dive into myself because it was also telling something about me because actually something that what happened was reliving the past because my mom left when I was 8. She left us with my brother, my brother, me, with my dad. And then she got this very sick man, psychopath, was narcissistic. So we had a very turbulent upbringing. And everything that happened there, I saw it reflect in that man that I was living with. And I saw it and I didn't act. So it was really a lesson I needed to learn because I just completely ignored my own intuition.
Yeah, that's one thing that is a big, hard lesson, and it is
Yeah,
one of the best things we can actually learn, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. And I never, yeah, of course, in the beginning you're mad because I got lawsuits and I had to get money back. It was kind of very stressful period for the first 4 years after that. But I bought my dog, and I was really like, okay, this is something I need to learn for the rest of my life, so I'm going to invest in it. And I never had the opportunity to create this intense, intimate bond with myself. So this last 10 years was so much value for me. Yeah,
Right. And now you're going to bring so much value to the world with all the things that you've learned,
yeah.
right?
So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing. Oh, that's so amazing. Okay, when you work with people, do you work with them just in person or do you work with people online or do you do both?
Both. I started to explore online a year and a half ago, and it was really like, wow, I have to sit in front of a camera. I'm not going to do it. So that was my biggest challenge, and I overcome it. And I was like, all these tech things, and I need to learn this and the sales and the marketing. And I was really like, what am I
Yeah.
getting in? What am I getting? But I really love doing it because I'm now in international training, and I really am learning so much, and I really love doing it. Yeah, so I'm now expanding from in person to growing online. Yeah,
Awesome. Oh, that sounds amazing. And
yeah.
now, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but is there a book?
A book?
Yeah, a book. Do you have a book?
No,
No.
I wish. Not
Oh, I
yet.
thought it was you. Oh, maybe then you must need to write one. You must need to write one. In my head, I'm like, she has a book. She has a book. I can see the cover. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
cool.
That's so
How does it
weird.
look?
How does it look? Yeah, you're like, like on the side, like leaning to the side with your arms crossed, looking out.
Maybe that
That's
was my Facebook banner.
maybe I'm gonna have to go back and look and see if there's any picture that looks like that in my brain. Yeah, well, maybe you should use that picture for your book,
Maybe. I did
right?
wrote a little ebook, but that was more like just a small 10-page ebook to introduce myself a bit to the audience, but not a real book. No, not yet.
Okay.
I want to write one day. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that in your story. Right. There's a lot of things I think that need to come to light there because there's,
Yeah. Yeah.
lots of meat and things. Okay, so we got that out of the way. I made a boo-boo, but maybe I'm reading the future. It is
Hey,
Lionsgate, so you never know.
Lionsgate. I'm a lioness.
Oh, yeah, even with that
Yeah.
mane, your hair, right?
Yeah. People always say
Beautiful.
that. I once
Yeah.
a young guy when I was working with the football guys a long time ago. He said, "Gina, you look like a lion when you smile. You've got these wrinkles here." And I said, "I am a lion." He said, "Oh,
Yeah, look out, right? Oh, that's
yeah,
work, right? The lioness, um, lioness health stylist. Oh, that
yeah."
even sounds nice together. Cool. So, can you tell me a little bit, like when you work with clients, what kind of things would you do with them? If you had somebody new came to you today, what would be the first thing that you would suggest, or where do you start with them?
I actually do always a very a broad intake because one person comes with mental or emotional questions, and another comes with food or gut health or hormone. And like today, there was also a woman who had Hashimoto disease, like this autoimmune disease. But when we start talking, then all the aspects come. Uh, sorry, I sometimes I forget the words, so I
That's
will get
okay.
it. In
That's
every
okay. We'll
interview, I
figure it
have
out.
this. Comes to the table, all the aspects of life, because in my opinion, everything is evolved around how many stress or stressors you experience daily or in your past,
Right.
and that's one of the basic triggers for a body to um, uh, give me the word.
I don't know, to react, to just go to
Yeah,
dysfunction,
yeah,
yeah,
and
to
then
falter.
and then it depends on what the story is that the people are telling me, which
Right.
way we will go. And for the one, it's important to start with the food and the body balance. And for one other person, it's very important to start with getting more rest in the mind. So it's varies on the topic, on the health question. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, because yeah, we are all different, and as we were just saying before, right, we all have different experiences and different genetics and different things that that we're involved in, even in the moment. So what is your favorite of all your modalities that you use? What is your favorite one? What do you feel like gives you the most information um, that helps the people the most?
It's the gut health.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's
interesting.
yeah, it's because and it's very challenging sometimes because not everybody makes the connection because people are very very like straightforward. They're like, oh my god, it's okay, oh no, I don't need it. So then it's very hard to convince them, so I let it go then. But if people are open and willing to explore and to dive deep, then we do all the aspects, but then we start with gut health because if they get the inside information and they see what needs to improve,
Right.
they go working on all the areas because they start to feel better. They get more energy. The mind get at ease. Hormones get balanced. The sleeps get better. So and then you have this I call it the compound effect, but then the positive way because they're so used to the other direction that it stacks and then it suddenly they're like boom against the wall. So and I
Yeah,
try to
that makes sense.
around, yeah,
Yeah, that makes good sense because I mean, we all know, not all of us, a lot of people that are practitioners or in the healing field understand that butt biome is
yeah,
butt biome, no,
doesn't matter. I understand.
gut biome. Oh dear. Oh my word. Mercury is also in retrograde, so please forgive all my conversational mistakes here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the gut biome is such a field of information. There's so many things that go on in there. And I think people don't realize that it's not just a place for your food to pass through. It's, a culture. There's things going on in there. It's an environment of
There
its
is
own.
a planet in there, and what a lot of people also don't know that our digestion starts in our mouth. So, and it's also our thoughts about what are we going to eat, and then, but also the dental health. And if you're not chewing right, or are you always in a hurry, or are you always stressed while eating because whatever reason, your food isn't gonna digest well in your stomach to begin with. So and then it has to go further on and it has to be a long road before it comes out. And that's where the magic happens. So if you don't do that right, or you don't know that you do that, that you are interfering your digestion, if it's for years, then eventually it will cause trouble.
Oh, most definitely. Oh, most definitely. Yes, the bottom half of our being, all that toxins collect in there and create crazy havoc. And we see that in the world right now. I think
Yeah,
stress compounds, uh, our root chakra, all the things that go along with our safety and our security and all those
yeah,
things, right? And make us feel we get constipated
yeah.
or we go the other way because all those chemicals, our own chemistry, and never mind the chemistry that might be in the food that we're putting in our mouths. And I love that you said it starts in the mouth because if you're feeling bad about the thing that you're putting in there, even if it's, maybe it's, I don't know, you just know it's not good for you, whether it's, something that you've taken out of your diet and you're just going to sneak a little bit in there. When you're taking it into you, yeah, you're feeling bad. You're creating bad chemistry. You're creating bad guts. So when it gets down there and it's meeting everything, everything's going, no, we don't want you. We hate you. Get out of us.
Get out. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh my
and
goodness.
it's also like your nervous system is also programmed, so it's also constantly defending you, and it's connected to your immune system, and then your immune system is talking to the organs, and it's such a interesting topic. Can talk for it
Right.
about it for hours. Yeah,
Yeah, well, yes, because it is, and it seems to be coming out more and more in the mainstream. People are starting to realize, more people are talking about it. We've
yeah,
had a few gut health specialists on the Women's Wellness Network. So, yeah, it's really great to see that people are starting to understand what it is. And practitioners like you are, you don't just have that one little piece. You've integrated other modalities into it
Yeah.
because of your own journey, and that makes you powerful. Lioness, goddess.
Roar.
That's amazing. Never had anybody roar on the Women's Wellness Network yet. You're the first. Oh,
Ah,
that's so awesome. Thank
well,
you. Oh my
thank
goodness.
you.
Okay, so if people would like to connect with you, contact you, find out more about you, what you have to offer, how can they do that?
I'm on Facebook, so they can always connect with me on Facebook. I have I'm starting my Facebook group. It's still comparison to you. It's non-existent yet, but it's small. But it's I hope to grow it. Holistic Bliss Blueprint, Footprint. Sorry,
Okay.
Holistic Bliss Footprint, and I will launch my program, my 6-week program. I hope in the first week of September.
Okay. Oh, that's exciting. That's
Yeah,
exciting. Yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah, we'll have to make sure that we keep in touch, have you
yeah.
come back and maybe give us a little heads up right before it's about to launch. Maybe we can get some excitement going. People can,
We'd love to.
yeah, that would be out. That would be amazing. So, women of the Wellness Network, we are going to put all of Gina's contact information, of course, into the comments section. And check her out. Go see what she has to offer. Of course, we're always promoting, if you know somebody, if you have a friend, one of your relatives, and you know that they're in a situation that maybe Gina could help them with, point them, give give
Yeah.
give them her name, and yeah, let them connect because we can always
Excellent. Thank you.
all be better,
Thank
right? You're
you.
very welcome. Very welcome. So, is there anything else you would like to tell us or share with us before we go?
So something else you would like to know?
I think that's good. I think I can't think of anything else at the very moment. But we will definitely be keeping in touch and
We'd love to.
finding out more about your course that's coming up because that's very exciting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we'll leave it here for now. So
Okay.
everybody, thank you for watching, and until next time, be well. And thank you so much, Gina.
Thank you. Bye bye.